Let's talk about December in South Africa, the time when the country feels most alive. It's not just the end of the year. From its sad history to the wild celebrations today, and the consequences that we don't like to talk about. What happens in December tells a story about who we are, what we value, and what we're trying to escape. So, is it a blessing or a liability? In this video, we'll look at why December has become so important in urban and rural, and where this tradition might be taking us. By the end of the video, perhaps you'll think a little bit more about what the country is trying to get out of December. On this channel, I document South African life and how we're doing.
I am in the United States. I was trying to explain that to my wife. I was trying to explain to her the difference between December and December. December is its own thing.
I'm having the month of December. But you back home, you might be, experiencing Dezemba.
I mean, December is something that is only unique to South Africa. It can only be found in this land and you cannot find it anywhere else.
Every year, we have a pattern that defines December. At its basic level, it's just a good summer. The school calendar is done, workers get time off, and we chill. But let me take you through the actual pattern of December. This is the National Day of Prayer, hosted by the country's most popular billionaire. Well, his foundation. Hindus, Christians, Muslims, everybody. We kickstart this wild thing. People are getting their bonuses at work. Many have been saving money throughout the year and will be doing grocery hauls. It's called a grocery stokvel. Macro loves it, so do the banks. Families gather, there's plenty of food to go around, and there's a sale everywhere. Buy, buy, buy. Tourism, weddings, parties. This is awesome. People are going out. Chris Brown is in town. At the same place we had the National Day of Prayer actually. Tyler. The beaches are packed, but racists come out and complain about it. That train is never late. Also, young South Africans are buying more alcohol than any other time in the year, and generally overspending. I just got this text. My insurance just told me that I'll be paying them earlier than usual this month. All of this is going on, and I haven't even talked about how Song of the Year is determined in this time, in the streets, not some award ceremony. Throughout the month, all these articles about preparing for Janu-worry come out, but no one's really paying attention. This is a great time. You want to be here. You want to experience it. You want to feel it.
Tragic multi-vehicle crash on the N1 at Gapasha Botlokwa near Polokwane in Limpopo.
At least 80 people have died on the roads in the Eastern Cape since the start of December.
How much of the Dezemba hype do you think is driven by corporate interests? These companies won't let the South African market go. They sell a lot of booze down there. And that's why Dezemba as a cultural or social phenomenon is not going to go away anytime soon.
You just spend unnecessarily, so it's better to
December
stay at home.
also things are also more expensive.
December, when you go out, you want to spend, you waste money, so we stay at home.
You're spending on groceries, and December groceries are not like the rest of the year's groceries. I don't know, like all the kids come over to your mom's place and it's full and we're crying and it's festive.
In some parts of South Africa, there's something quite interesting that happens in this time. The city centers become a little less vibrant. For the inner cities, where immigrant populations have grown, people are either going home or sending goods and money home, including immigrants. Historically, December is rooted in South Africa's migrant labor system. It was a time for migrant laborers to travel home to rural areas from the city, many being mine workers. The curfews were relaxed a little bit, what with Apartheid and all. Parents would buy Christmas clothes for their children and have some well-deserved family time, and in some cases, drinking time. Those traditions live on, and those children and grandchildren are grown now, and they drive from Johannesburg, Pretoria, Cape Town to the hinterlands to be with the larger family, to breathe and reconnect. When people leave the city to visit rural areas, the face of rural South Africa changes a little bit. So I've been walking about quite a bit here, and I keep hearing drums everywhere. And turns out it's the main attraction. People come to this place to visit the extended families every December from Johannesburg, Cape Town, whatnot. The main attraction, main event is what's going to happen tomorrow. There's groups of dancers, and I don't know if you guys can hear the drums in the background. They call themselves Truba, which I think has connections to the Scottish troops or British Army in general. I don't know for sure, but you'll see the way they dress tomorrow. I'll show you guys that. But that's the main attraction here in Siab. It's quite a big deal, and every year, and they sound fantastic. It's men, women, boys, girls. They got these routines, these dances. So today one of them was practicing, and I'm gonna show you a practice session, and we're gonna talk to them.
ke culture ya mo hae bia e ta khala sa ba banyane le re la re itse re tswa kae na story se ke se utlwile re no e kra ile yao o ka re ba khale ne na ba ile bosoleng ba nthala go bosoleng wa kere go ba bona le di o bela sekolo ko medi mo trom ba re ke di drum yo mamma so ba utswa dai denyela ba re ba fitha mo ba re bona ba yo turupa wa bona di butso shije ke tsa maso ya go apari wa so o practice so thoma ka December go ba se di thobi a se di thobi so mara go 25 you thoma di 25 o 22
ka mara yona tadi re gola batswadi ba rena le bokoko wa rena le bokoko ntse le re ba ka madima yona so le rena ya be reng e mo mading
yeah that's why ke re go se longo sa itlhalohanye o ka se bone rira wena ba ka go ka ba bitsa ka mo wena no so o ka ra o tletse le ka ntlhelo ke go tlhaka mara ba sa bitsa ke mo ba bitsa ke modimo wa drama re ba re trupe ko mama bona le tavern e bile e shapo gona mo go so re ke sabya.
Here, people are gathered for the big event at the Royal House in Nokane. There were food vendors, drinks galore, and so on. The biggest of these events will be on the 1st of January. This reminds me of Cape Town's clubs, also celebrating the new year.
Henge bo sena di turupa ke shore batho na ba ka setle hae se la tlola mmereko ka ngwa ho mo ka le ba ka la
no go tlo etsa ke re o sa re ka ngwa ho mo.
I've got to say, this past December 2024 didn't feel like December. It's the economy, right? Or maybe I'm getting old. Maybe this whole thing is blown out of proportion. Maybe we do go overboard. Or maybe this is exactly what we need. You tell me. It's January. Here come the divorces.